good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Today is Tuesday morning here in the Philippines. It's Tuesday morning, the sun is shining, and I can feel the warmth of this morning breeze in the Philippines. Not too much, not too windy, not too hot. So. So today's Tuesday, and we don't have, Nathan doesn't have school because it's Idil Fitr, so we are kind of chilling right now. I still woke up super early this morning. I forgot that he doesn't have to go to school today, so um that's why he's still in bed right now. So right now I just finished my morning milk and chocolate. So I have this, and then I just finished my journal this morning. The purpose driven light. Finally today I finished reading all of these. My goodness. I don't know how long I took to finish all of these, but all I can say is during this journey, my faith has been tested, my faith has been shaken a little bit like this and that, but ultimately, I know that I have a strong foundation that can never be shaken, can never be moved. Because I'm the child of the Most High God. When I say I'm the child of the Most High God, I'm not assuming that I own everything. I don't operate that way. I know I know what I know the difference between reality and fantasy. So oh well. What's on the table right now? So what's on the table right now? Tuesday. I don't really have an agenda to follow. I don't know what I'm planning to do today. I'll play it by ear. Maybe go out for a walk or do something productive. Yesterday has been a productive day for me. I was able to do a lot of cleaning from top to bottom. I scrubbed the floor, cleaned the bed, brush my shoes and everything. So that made me feel good. That's why last night I was so tired. I went to bed relatively not too early, not too late. So again, and I woke up feeling healthy, just a little bit irritated. I just woke up a little bit irritated. Of course, I am subject to emotion because I am a human. I am not perfect. So, oh well. What really irritates me this morning is because my mom, she's a little bit annoying, but I'm trying to express my emotion that rather than bottling it up, because my mom's annoyed me when I came home in the Philippines. You know, I like clothes. She knows that because growing up I love fashions and everything, and she purposely given the things that I like to other people, and I don't like it that way. It's not like I'm immature or anything, but I know that there's something behind it. That's why they're purposely doing it. Even my mom, they're dictating to do it. So, and that is what really irritates me. I don't mind giving away. In fact, I like donating my stuff. I like giving out my stuff. I'm not selfish or anything. If I don't, you know, I love to share. I just want it fair, equal, and I want it in a decent way. I don't do dirty thing. I don't operate that way. Anyway, um, my goodness, probably need to shower up again this morning. I have already matured, you know. It's not like I am this, you know, spoiled brat that if I don't get my way, I will hold my breath. I'm way too mature to act a certain way, but of course I'm a human, I'm a person. There are times that, you know, sometimes it irritates you. And this morning, I don't know, for some reason it's just snap on my brain like, okay, but I'm so much better than that. But at the same time, this is also my way of expressing my emotion. This is also my way of, you know, healing, because we all need to go through a healing process, a healing procedure. And this is my way of, you know, facing, you know, anxiety, fear, trauma. Maybe it's called trauma management, you know, and I am learning from it. So oh well, at the end of the day, we are the one who, you know, our heart, our mind, you know, control our actions. Because if you don't have a strong mind, you'll end up being a devil, and I don't want the devil running me, you know. Um, Oh well, oh well. But I am very happy. Finally, I was able to successfully finish the purpose driven life. Truly is. There's a purpose why you are here. There's a purpose while you are breathing. There's a purpose why you are alive. So today there's a lot of things that the world is celebrating me. I am celebrating that I woke up this morning again, that I may be irritated this morning, but I am alive, I am breathing, I am smiling, and life is beautiful. It is also Eid al-Fitr. I have a lot of Islam friends, and I also consider them as family. So it's Eid al-Fitr right now. I really don't know much about Islam, but I do respect them because I have a lot of friends, and I consider them my family as well, especially in Minnesota. There's a big Islam community there, and they know how much I love them, and I know how much they love me as well. So I don't know if I can post this because I respect their religion, but I really miss them. My goodness, they're one of the best people in this world. The sweetness is just, they're so sweet. They treat you like their own. If they like you, they like you. So that's what I love about them. In fact, I miss Mariama, I miss Lily. Those are the two Islam kids that I love. And then they also have a little boy. So these three kids, they're the one who visit me a lot in my office in Minnesota. I love these kids. And we also have Mamu. She's my Islam mom. I would always hug her, Mamu. So, and then Omar's wife, she's the one who gave me the bracelet from Egypt. She's also a Muslim. So my friends from Ethiopia, all of those people celebrating Eid al-Fitr right now, my heart, my respect goes to them. Life is beautiful. All we have to do is to look at the things that we have in common. We may have a lot of differences, but at the end of the day, we are all in one. We're all in this together. What else? What else am I going to share? There's a lot of negative things that might, that's crossing my mind, but I'm trying to delete. I'll focus on the positive, the good vibes, and everything. And then, what else? Well, today's April Fool's Day. Don't be a fool. I already started the day being foolish. So don't do that. Be real, be you, be true to yourself, and embrace you. Embrace each and every part of you, your flaws, your perfection, your imperfection. And so that's about it. What else I'm going to do today? Well, let's see. We shall see. But I'm very happy because I've been trying. I know I have been saying this over and over again. It's very redundant, but I'm very proud of myself. I'm gonna give myself some credit that I was able to finish this book because, my goodness, this journey has been a lot of. We're like on a ship where there's wave doing this and doing that, but overall, very happy. The more that I understand myself, it's like a combination of the Word of God, reality, and application. Put it all together, and that's what make it more effective. Because you cannot just live with books without putting it into application. And there's also a difference between reality and fantasy, and there's and you just have to find that. You just have to find that line where to draw the reality and fantasy. Sometimes I can be a little bit krong and I can be a little bit Mission Impossible, but I know what the truth is. I feel bad for those people who can speak their truth because they're holding, it's like poison that they're holding in their hearts that they don't have an outlet to. One rule in life is do not do to others what you don't want others to do unto you. And maybe, I'm not perfect. There are things that again we're subject to imperfection. We're subject to things that we might regret in later. But you know, there's always a chance to be a better than who you were yesterday. There's always a better. There's always a way to better yourself. There's always a way to change the narrative of your life. You hold the pen, you hold the pen, but do not overtake what God's plan is for you. So He is there for you. Find the wisdom and you know trust. I have so much trust in God. I believe that He will make things possible at the right time. So that's that. That's that. We're here currently in the Philippines. I'm still here in the Philippines right now. I look so beautiful. I truly do. I'm still here in the Philippines. I can't believe it. Like, I came home in December, January, February, and March, and April. Today's the first day of April 2025. I can't believe I stayed this long without really being so busy, because you know how my day was before for how many years when I was in the US. All I do is work, 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 work in the house and church and everything, and a little, human. But I do not regret. I thought I'm going to regret staying longer, not being productive. But the more I realize it, it's actually healing me. It's actually making me better, that I get to understand. I get to understand myself and to balance my emotions. It isn't bad to express yourself in a good way, as long as it's not going to harm other people. Um, so that's that. Well, let me talk to you about my mom, because my mom's birthday is coming up soon. My mom, she is 55 years old. She's turning 56 soon. My mom, she's a full-time mom. She had a bachelor's degree in education. That's what she studied for. She's supposed to be a teacher, major in English. She's supposed to teach high school students, but she never had a chance to do so because she got pregnant and I was born. So, you know, I don't know. She never really tried to. She never really tried to pursue her passion. She never really. She's so different than me, because I believe that I am a type A personality, that I am always on the go-getter, strike while the iron is hot kind of person. That's what I was before. Like, I was very competitive. I consider myself a type A. I don't want to brag or anything. I'm just being honest about about how I was. I was very competitive. I think of myself as highly achiever. But my mom is completely different. She's the kind of person who can just settle for less. She's the kind of person who will accept her fate just to, just because she's afraid to give a fight. And which is, that's what you call individual, which I do respect her for that. My mom, I believe that she's a loving person. She loves us on her, in a different way. She show love in a very different way, in a different manner. The way she, what is the right word I'm looking for? The way that she express her emotion is very, very different than I am, than how I would communicate. I have a tendency to be serious at the different times. I know when to play around and to joke around, but my mom isn't like that. She's just always like the joker kind of person here in our house, which, you know, I don't really know what really is in her mind sometimes because, but I know that she has a soft heart because she would tear up, she would cry, and maybe she also needs some sort of therapy and all that kind of stuff. So we're all of us here are doing like a therapy and healing. But anyway, so my mom, I don't know, she spoiled me. I mean, she likes to buy me like clothes and everything when I was growing up, like all the latest trend and everything. I always get the new fashion even when I was a kid. Um, that's how she is. Maybe she also likes to dress up and everything. But she has a tendency to be angry, and that's probably because my father and her would always argue and would always fight. That is the effect of marrying too young. They were so young. My mom was so young when she got married. She never had a chance to pursue her dream. She never had a chance to teach. She never had a chance to really get what she wants. She never had a chance to go out shopping for herself. She never had a chance to go out treat herself to a salon, have her hair done, do her nail and everything, which I experienced all of those stuff. Um, and it's I am sad for her that she never experienced that because she deserves everything. She's a good mom. And she show and express her love in a different way, but she's a good person. I can tell it. She has a beautiful heart. My mom has. She has a pure heart. But she just doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy sometimes. And that's probably why they're holding information from me, because if I know an information, I'm going to fight for what is right. Um, but anyway, what else? Yeah, and I know already. I've already written it in my book before. You know, when my mom would get angry at me, the things that I remember before, she burned my doll. Um, she burned my doll before. That's one of the things that I really, that I was upset about. And then my paper doll, she would throw it on the sa baha, because she doesn't want me to play. So all I do is study. I like to read a lot of books, even when I was young. I make, what do you call this? Yung the bangka-bangkaan, that's what I would do instead. Because I have a lot of paper doll collection where you would put like dress on top of it and all that kind of stuff. My mom was so upset at me, so she threw it on the canal with the baha flowing. So those are the memories that I have that I don't want to remember anymore because those are so bad. And then burning my doll. So um so that's that. I'm not bitter about anything. I'm just trying to express myself. And I don't want to do that to my son, and I don't want I don't want new moms to do that to their kids as well. We have to find that balance. So there should be a balance between studying and playtime. And I'm trying to diagnose and psychoanalyze myself. Because even psychiatrists and psychologists needs a doctor. Like who is the dentist of the dentist, who is the psychiatrist of the psychiatrist, who is the cardiologist of the cardiologist kind of thing, you know what I mean. So that's that. So maybe my journey right now, I'm on the healing and I was on my wealth and health patuti journey. Now we're on a trauma management. That's what I'm actually trying to study: trauma management, basic life support, CPR, and all that kind of stuff. Because I may not be able to use it into application, but at least having that knowledge, because we don't know. We always have to be ready, be prepared, and take on challenges. So that's about it. Too much enough said. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk too much. Um, since I don't really have much agenda to do, maybe I will keep recording. Because that's how that's how I feel good about myself. Um, mm, mm. So, maybe I'll do it later.